What's up, YouTube? It's tire day for Sally Mae. And in case you're wondering, I'm waiting for one rim to come back because one of the rims, as they came in, had a small imperfection in the lip, which you didn't really see it at first, but once you saw it, it was like, oh, fuck that. So, at any rate, next level motoring is supposed to be getting my new rims, or my new rim, to me here shortly. It is Thanksgiving. Just so everybody can see, this is what Sally Mae's sitting on now. I put these on back in 1998. They looked really good back then. This is what it looks like after I had to spray paint this side, because this side was so bad, all the chrome was peeling off. But the chrome spray paint actually doesn't look too terrible, other than where I got it on the tires. But that's Sally Mae. No, I haven't washed it in a hot minute. But I usually rock 295 50-15s all the way around on this thing. But these things just don't get no grip. So, this is the first time Sally Mae's gotten new rims in 20 years. Alright, y'all, so I've already got the first wheel on. Show you the difference between what it was and what now is. I'm going to show you guys a couple other things real quick. And I don't want anybody flipping out and bitching about what spacers I used and shit. I'm going to show you why I chose them and how I'm going to be able to get away with it. So, hang on a second. Let's go around to the other side. Actually, hold on. Okay, so this is the spacer that I picked. Yes, it is an eBay, or actually it's an Amazon spacer. No, there is no hub-centric ring. The reason why this will be okay for my application is because my truck is old school and has this big fat hub right here. Essentially, I'm still using my old school 13/16 lug nuts, and I just cut the tops off because I'm cheap. And basically what you have to do is use a spark plug 13/16 socket, which you will notice fits exactly inside the hole. The hole is exactly 13/16. So, what that means is that when you're putting this on here, that you can't get all the damn lug nuts tight unless it's perfectly centered, because unless it's perfectly centered, this won't go in. Make sense? It works good. Hang on a second. Let me bolt this up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So as you can see, I got it up there and everything started. Now, what I'm saying is, like, as you can see here, I can't get it in unless it gets centered up. So you start it one by hand and just gradually walk all the way around. Because again, you see, unless it's the way it needs to be, it won't go in there. Now, turn that one a few turns. Over here to this one. Over to that one. As you can see, as soon as I slide that socket in, it centers up on the hole. So you just run these all in, kind of finger tight. Alright, run that one in. Run that one in. Alright, that one's being stiff, but I don't know if I got it cross there or something. I'm not sure why this one was being a little stiff there for a second. Might have a little booger on the thread or something, I'm not sure. But either way, get it in there and basically just gently pull in the next pattern. As you can see, when it tightens down, it really centers that hole up. Sorry for having to keep pausing this. This is kind of a thing to do one-handed. That's how tight it fits around the lug nuts and in that hole. That it's very tight. But you just go around, make sure you just get this shit hammered on there real good and tight. And of course, after you drive it for about 25 to 50 miles, you want to retorque all this shit anyhow. Alright, now let me go grab the rim. Okay, now to show you guys what I'm talking about. It's going to be kind of hard to see in there. I might need to go grab my flashlight. But as you can see, the rim is actually sitting on the hub. So it is dead centered. There's no up and down. And you see there's no lug nuts. Here's my hand. I'm trying to lift up on it. And it doesn't move. Other than wants to come in and out because there are no lug nuts. So basically, the old school rotor is the hub, and that is what the rim is being centered on. So that's how you can get away with using the cheaper hubs or the cheaper spacers if you got an old school two-wheel drive. Most of the videos I see where they have spacer problems or they're talking about the wheels that falling off, it's on one of the newer vehicles with like a pressed-in hub bearing type. But again, I'm working on an old school 78 square body. So everybody can see, I got that much hub still sticking out right there, about a ½ inch worth, which is all I need, and that's the exact right size for the inside of the rim for the center of the hub. Of course, you can see I got all my lug nuts are below the surface, so we don't have to worry about them getting in the way or messing anything up. And as you can see, this is a perfectly flush fit all the way around, nice and tight. And we know it's centered because of the type of socket we use. It can only be center in order to get all the lug nuts on. Alright, now hopefully we'll be able to see inside here. As you can see, nice tight fitment. Shit. Either way, as you can see, it's all nice and in there. The hub is all the way in the center. The rim and the rotor is completely flat. Snap into center cap. Da, 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 da. Alright, let's get this back one done. So not like this was going to be a video about shocks, but I do have a 4-inch drop here in the back with one leaf removed, so it's about maybe 5 inches total. If you're in need of good rear shocks on an old square body that's been lowered, the part number KG4006 from KYB is a gas adjust monotube performance shock. It is super friggin' strong and rides great. No, they don't come in blue, they're gray. I painted these, but just so you know, and for FYI, since I got the wheel off and it's a good shot, like I said, it bolts right in. Don't have to modify anything. The only thing you do need to do is take the sleeve out of the old shock and slip it into down here. Other than that, it's good to go. So give us just a minute and we'll get the back wheel on here. We'll have to put on some new drums. Got spray paint on them. Okay, now back to the spacers. Now, like I said, you can't get the spacer or all the wheels on and tight unless you have these perfectly fit. Because with using the 13/16 lug nuts, you just barely have enough room to get this in. So it has to be in and straight in order to be able to get it into each hole. So it's all nice and centered up. Now, as you can see, I have one of my new lug nuts on here. What I'm doing here is to make sure, come on, zoom in. There we go. See, there's only that tiny little bit of gap. Now, the rim, as you can see, it's got a pretty good thickness to it. So, with that being said, what that means is that I can tighten these lug nuts all the way up, and it will bottom out against the rim before it bottoms out on the inside of here, which is the other big, huge boo-boo I keep hearing about in videos. So let me get this wheel up here, and we'll see how it looks set back down. All right, folks. There's Sally Mae with her new shoes. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. She looks good. Woo, doggy. Look at this fitment here. That is as flush with the body as you can get. I already know y'all gonna have stuff to say about my fender gap, but A, I didn't want to run 20s, and B, I actually raced this thing, you know, put it on the track. So I'm not all about just looking the part. Like, my truck's got to perform. So, yes, I might bring it down a little bit more in the future, but for right now, this is where it sits. I still got the right rear old tire on, but let's get a, see if we kind of get, oh, it's a little dark. Can't really see, but you see the width difference. And that's the old tire. That's what the new one looks like. Yeah, you get a shot with her running up in the air. This is Sally Mae's interior. Put some racing seats in here back in August. Gotta redo the dash and all that stuff. That's enough of that. So, at any rate, that's the new stuff. I'll take a video next week when the other rim comes in. We'll do some rolling shots. Let's see, get some low probe views of it. Ooh. Ah. Oh. Ooh. Alright. At any rate, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for all the cutting in and out.